I was scrolling through my YouTube channel recently and I kind of paused for a second because from the outside it probably looks like I haven't been posting a lot. And that's actually true. But what you don't see are the videos that I started and never finished. The ideas sitting in my notes, days I planned to film and did not. And honestly, the moments I questioned whether I should even keep on doing this. Everyone always says, just be consistent. Like it's something you actually have to just switch on. But I think what people mostly don't realize is that if you actually try to grow a YouTube channel while living a life, you realize that there is school, there is stress, there is responsibilities, there's even work, and you know that it's actually not that simple to just be consistent. So I just want to talk about it properly, not from the perspective of someone with 1 million subscribers. I have 322, just as someone trying to figure this whole YouTube thing out. When you first start YouTube, everything feels really exciting. You have all these ideas you want to create, you have videos you are thinking about, even the thumbnails, the titles, the algorithm. You just feel like you're about to figure everything out. And in the beginning, motivation is actually everywhere because you want to actually post something. You want to film, you want to edit, you even want to post every single day. But then real life starts kicking in. And as a student, assignments pile up, exams show up, you get tired, you have things to do on a normal day, and suddenly that excitement to actually continue and do YouTube isn't really there. It doesn't carry you for long because motivation is actually very nice. It keeps you going, but motivation does not upload the videos. Discipline does, and that's where it starts to get difficult, especially for me. And I think something I've actually realized is that people only ever see the finished videos. They don't see you restarting your intro 20 times. They don't see the part where you're trying to see which angle has the best light. They don't see you searching for music for an hour just so it can fit the video. They don't even see you edited at 2 a.m. trying to see if everything makes sense. They don't see you changing your thumbnail over and over again because nothing ever feels right and doesn't even fit your video. They just see a 6-minute video. And sometimes that 6 minutes took almost 6 hours or even more to bring that into light. So when people say just upload more, it just sounds simple, I actually disagree. Because it's really not that simple when you're the one doing all of that, when you're the one doing all the work. And I think, let me just be honest with you, I don't even think the hardest part of YouTube is actually the filming or the editing. I think it's uploading something you work really hard and you're not seeing much happen, because you can upload a video you're so proud of, you wake up the next day and it has 40 views or maybe 70 or maybe 100, and you just sit there thinking, okay, was that even worth it? And I think that's what gets really tricky and dicey, because that's also the moment where you start comparing yourself with other creators and also comparing yourself to everyone else. You start wondering, okay, what are they doing differently? And then you start questioning your content, sometimes even yourself. And if you're not careful, that's exactly where most people quit. Not because they can't actually do it, but because it's feeling like nothing is actually working, if you're being honest to yourself. And I think comparison actually makes a lot of things really hard, even in different parts of our lives. Your best people who are getting 2 million views started when people were not even watching their content. Some people grow fast, some people grow slowly, some videos take off randomly, and most of the time you only see the videos and not the years it actually took to get there. So when I catch myself comparing, I kind of notice that I start focusing on my own content, and that's when things start getting messy. So you're no longer creating content, you're not comparing yourself against someone else. And I think for me, YouTube is actually teaching me a lot of patience, like a lot of it, because it's teaching me to show up even when I don't feel like doing that. And most importantly, to accept that consistency doesn't mean perfection. It just means that you're continuing from where you just ended. Because there are days where I actually don't feel like being creative at all. There are days where school is just too much. Maybe not too much, but school is my priority. And there are days where I rather do anything else apart from creating content. But the one thing I've noticed is that progress usually comes from the day I show up anyway. Even when it's not my best work, even when I don't know what I'm doing, but even when I'm not fully into it, and nobody is really watching till the end, because let's be honest, most people don't even watch until the end. But I still appreciate them for the effort, because data is actually very expensive nowadays. So if you're trying to go on YouTube and it feels harder than expected, I actually get it because I'm currently in it. But I think every video teaches me something. Every upload counts more than it actually feels like it does. And every creator you look up to was once in that same phase. Small views, their doubts, their confusion, and all of it. And I think you have to, I think I'm saying I think a lot, but you have to keep on deciding whether you want to keep on going. And honestly, I'm in that same phase too. But for now, I'm just choosing to keep showing up. To know the hardest parts of this journey for you. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.